tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Silver. And the ball's out there after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Silver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Turns it loose deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's LeBoy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They boot it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Wake. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody Was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space, it's Silver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you get...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Silver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's LeBoy. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Silver. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And here's the return. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Back to the ground with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And which throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Hens line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires on the move. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. It turns like that, or while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So Wake Forest's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Claiborne. Crosses the 45. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Mays.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Claiborne. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
The Demon Deacons line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill. Crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Keeps looking downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Vick. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Mays. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Vick. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Looking to throw on third. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Demon Deacons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The Demon Deacons get it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there.
It's a running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wake. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hand off to Jones. Quick spin on the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Moving away from pressure. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Claiborne.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Moves away as he feels pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on... down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's some pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Castle. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Touchdown, Duke! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Finds some fresh air. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a...
Turning it on! Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Anthony. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Finding an escape route. There he goes.
Man, the special teams coach is going to be jacked up. You get your hands in there, you penetrate, you get your hands and get a tip, and then scoop it up. That's just gravy. Scoop it up, get some pop. And completely flip the field. That's an exciting momentum-changing play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Duke! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got a man, it's Vic. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Close to the marker, it's Carney. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Carney. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Complete out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Down 4 late, they have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. He wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires complete on the crosser. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
And a big play sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.